Hey guys, I'm Jessica Lee. Thanks for tuning in to Desi's Live and my show Dorama, where I review various Asian TV films and Asian films and TV series. So, taking the renowned Spanish series Money Heist, but adding a South Korean twist, Money Heist Korean Joint Economic Area follows the story of the professor, played by Yoo Ji-Tae, and his plan to pull off a heist within reunified Korean Peninsula. So with the backdrop of North and South Korea kind of reuniting to become a single country, the greatest heist of all time begins as a group of criminals with different personalities and talents overtake the mint of a unified Korea. So despite their clashing personalities, the criminals begin to bond with their training prior to entering the mint, as they realize that each member plays a critical role in the success of the professor's plan. So to preserve the criminals' individual identities, they refer to themselves as city names and also do not share any personal information with one another. As the heist begins, the professor stays outside of the mint and acts as the criminals' eyes and ears as they evade the ongoing investigation led by the South and North Korean governments. So the investigation is led by the South Korean chief inspector, played by Kim Yoon-jin, as she attempts to negotiate with the criminals to safely release the hostages. And although the professor has thought of every detail and meticulously plotted the heist from start to finish, things start to go awry as he slowly falls in love with this chief inspector. Also, the criminals are beginning to butt heads with one another inside of the mint, and the hostages unexpectedly rebel. So, season 2 was recently released in December 2022, and it continues to follow the criminals as they navigate the tense hostage situation inside the mint. As the drama unfolds within the mint, the professor struggles with balancing his personal vendetta to successfully execute the heist and helping the criminals safely escape with his growing love towards the chief inspector. So despite growing closer to the chief inspector, the professor realizes that his feelings towards her puts the heist success at risk as her investigation begins to close in on him as the criminal mastermind behind the heist. So just a couple of thoughts. I thought that Money Heist Korea Joint Economic Area does a great job at being suspenseful and matching the expectations from the original Spanish version. The editing and the music is well executed, and it really builds upon the drama and tension, as well as kind of leaves the audience holding their breath as the criminals and the professor continue to narrowly survive the investigation efforts. The cast also does a phenomenal job at executing their characters, from the distinct Denver laugh to Berlin's pretentious demeanor to the dysfunctional yet loyal bond between the criminals. I could definitely tell that the cast fully immersed themselves in their respective characters. But in general, I would say that, this Korean version of the Money Heist is a great drama, and I would definitely recommend that you watch it, especially if you have never watched that original Spanish version of Money Heist. However, with the bias of a fan of the original Money Heist, I was slightly disappointed by the Korean twist that was added. I thought that, the series focused too much on following the plot of the original version and didn't do too big of a deep dive on actually taking place in a unified Korea. Although season 2 did provide a little bit more insight into the backstory of the professor, as well as his relationship with Berlin, it would have been nice if they dedicated a little bit more time to that side story, since it ultimately is the impetus for the entire heist. But overall, it would have been nice if they also just dedicated more time to just the various criminals' backstories, especially Tokyo, and why they are so dedicated to the heist and the professor. I think season 2 of the show had a lot of great opportunities to really add a unique Korean flavor and flair to the series. However, that part wasn't as well developed as I would have liked. But if you view Money Heist Korea Joint Economic Area as a standalone drama and not as a spin-off, I would definitely recommend that you go ahead and give this show a watch. It has the perfect amount of romance, suspense, and tension that every great Korean drama has. So thanks so much for tuning in this week. Tune in next week. Thank you.